Alright, good morning people from the tube. Welcome back to another Pancho Things. It's alright, Sunday, time just changed. We're gonna go and try to harvest that dough. Rifle season is open. We actually opened yesterday. So I'm still gonna go crossbow archery in the place I'm hunting at Logan's place. We cannot shoot rifles, at least on this side of that I have where I have my line and everything. Reason being is there's neighbors and stuff, so I'm gonna crossbow. But yeah, yesterday was opening duck south zone, and that was a complete bash. I didn't even get to hunt. Drove 3.5 hours, and that turned into a gigantic fiasco. And it's pretty sad. Pretty sad. And I'm not gonna go in a rant right now. But the only thing that I can say is it's getting really annoying having to deal with the wildlife management people having attitudes and coming already to serve the hunters already in a bad mood. And I'm not gonna name the area that I was. I'm just gonna keep the drama away, but yeah. I know that it's a tough job, but that's a job that you chose to do. And we're happy that most of you are doing that job, but at the same time, gotta keep in check the attitudes and being annoyed and angry and just crazy, because in one way or another, all those licenses, people that pay for those licenses and those permits and everything, one way or another one are paying the salaries. So have a little bit more of respect and a little bit more of understanding. I know that sometimes you have to deal with a lot of dumbassery, but all of those are dummies. So just food for thought. So I'm gonna do what Early said, and hopefully we can harvest that dough and put a check mark on the bucket list and a check mark on the successes to try to bring the spirits up. So I'll see you in the morning. All right. Well, I decided to leave it alone. That was a terrible mistake. I should not take that shot, more knowing that that leg was there and that the deer was behind the feeder. So I should have just waited until I had a better position. But they were about to leave again. So yeah, it's one of those live and learn type of situation. And here we go. I'm going home. I'm gonna shave. I'm gonna get my hair, cut my hair, and shower. Gonna review that footage. Originally, I thought that I wasn't sure about the deflection of the arrow. I'm gonna put a picture of the leg when I went and checked if there was any signs of blood or anything, because the footage is so, the camera is kind of far away. It's 30 yards away, so it is kind of like hard, and the sparks that did when he touched the leg, it kind of like blurs out the actual broadhead going up and the rest of the arrow going to the side. They dug really, once that hit the pole, that millisecond, they dropped so low, you know. So luckily for me, that was a good thing to happen, because one, I didn't injure the deer and or got it or anything, and two, just to the fact that like I didn't hit it and injure or cause any damage or pain, my chances of the deer coming back are great. And I should have known that like I could have just waited a little bit longer, because there was only two of them versus the four, and they kept looking back, so I didn't know if it was that the other two were about to pop up or not. Normally they come quite at the same time, but in a way I'm glad that I took the shot, because later on, a few minutes later, a buck popped out, which proved that what scared them last weekend in my evening set was the same buck. So it was a buck. It's a really young buck. It's not even legal. It hasn't starting to build up a nice rack. So, but that wasn't even the off-limits deer that Logan was talking about. This is a buck that neither Logan had in his cameras, and I don't have it on mine. I just retrieved the memory card from an entire week, so I'm gonna see if he is popping up in there. But I'm pretty sure that that's what I saw the corner of my eye last weekend. So gonna come back around 2:45. It's been sprinkling, it's overcast, it's not hot, we're still in the 70s, which by now we should be sitting probably on the 80s, 90s. So it seems that it's gonna be like this all day. And they have a lot of movement. They've been moving a lot. So I'm gonna come back early. I'm gonna do a long sit, and hopefully they come back, and hopefully I have a second chance to see if I can harvest my doe. You know, this is, as I said, this is my first year deer hunting, and I know that there's going to be a lot of mistakes made, and trying my very best to minimize them, and just, you know, just make sure that I have an ethical, clean shot. And the camera, the angle that you're going to see is from the corner on the right on the bottom. So from the camera, it looks like the leg is right in front of my view, but actually that's not the case. The leg is this way from my view. So I'm in the center of the blind. You guys are seeing this kind of like in an angle. So you can kind of like see the trajectory where the arrow is, the bolt is coming. The bolt is coming this way. You can see it going that way. So it's kind of like the amount of drift that I had because of the wind was great enough to move the arrow quite a few inches. When I sent the bolt out, I had a clear shot. Like that was actually right in the money. Like it was spot on. the wind unfortunately pushed the arrow, the bolt out of the trajectory. So, and I think that I didn't compensate on the drop on the leg. So the deer was sitting at 28.9 yards, so almost 29 yards. So, and I ranged it before I brought the crossbow up and sent the arrow. So, what do? It's one of those things. Like, I guess that's why it's called hunting and not killing, right? So hopefully, finger crossed, they come back, and or hopefully the other two come back. This one was an adult, and after I look at the review of the footage over and over and over, that's the second biggest doe of the 4-pack. That's not even my target doe. Now, when she was broadsided, it looked like my target doe, but once I got to review, my target doe is taller and the neck is a little bit wider than this one. So this is the second biggest. So hopefully, if they don't, the all 4-pack don't come back, hopefully we can get the other mature one to come back and we can harvest. Now, I will not take another shot with the deer in between those posts. Unfortunately, like, that was a mistake. I should, if they're not broadsided on either of the sides or in front of the feeder, I'm not gonna take the shot. So here we go. Live and learn. All right, so I did all afternoon sit. We had a steady wind, 16, 17 miles an hour steady, but we had gust winds up to 25 miles an hour. I can feel the the little pop-up line will lift up in the corners. You can feel it lifting up. It's anchored down, but you could feel every time those gust winds came in, like it would lift them up. But nothing happened. No signs of deer. Deer didn't come out. Neither the does or the bucks. Nothing came out. So I will attribute that to probably the wind. It was really, really windy. And even if they would have come out, I probably would have not sent a ball down range because the amount of wind, like the drift, would have been crazy. So, well, I lived there dark and didn't get to see them. So it is the first time that I sent a bolt through a deer, and unfortunately, between the wind and not compensated for the drop, the arc on the leg messed me up. So, but it's live and learn. I'm learning, and it was amazing just to be able to have the experience of sit down and actually send the bolt out. It is an insane experience. But right now, this weekend, we got dog opener, Central Zone and North. Central Zone opens this weekend. So I'm gonna be leaving tomorrow night. We're gonna do a hunt in the morning. Hopefully we can see some ducks and have a good decent hunt. And then I'm coming back home. I'm dropping Commodore all the duck hunting stuff, and then I'm packing all my deer hunting stuff, and then I'm going back to Logan's, and I'm gonna do another sit and see what's happening in there, and see if deer decides to pop out and take the doe. There's been quite a few bucks on camera. There's one that it looked nice, and Logan claimed it for his wife. So that is also off limit. But there is another one, an older buck that has really thick rack. It's not a massive rack, but it's really thick. But it's an older buck, and he says, "Hey, the worst case scenario if that guy pops out, versus the doe, just harvest him. He's really old. He's been there for a while, but now he's kind of like competing with the younger guys. So it's like a free range on either the old doe or this old buck. If he comes out, we'll we'll see. We'll see what's going on and see if it's an appropriate shot, and we'll try to harvest either of the two. So, but there you have it. This is my first time sending a bolt towards a deer. Epic miss, but is it's an experience that I'm filling up with, and I'm learning, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I don't know if I'm gonna be that guy that it will chase a particular buck, just because it's the buck. Now, if he so happened to be a mature buck that I have in front at the moment of a hunt, yeah, definitely I will try to harvest it. But for me particularly, I see it more as a meat, like harvesting meat to feed me and to feed the family and myself. So that's how I feel so far. I don't know what's gonna happen at the end of the season. I don't know how I'm gonna feel after I harvest the first year. I don't know. That might change. But as of right now, that's how I feel. So thank you so very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you can be notified every time that I upload a new video. And I will see you in the next one. Finally, dog openers are here, so there's gonna be more dog hunting than deer hunting, but I'm gonna try to do both as much as I can, as long as the seasons are open. Okay? So I will see you in the next one. Pancho out.